right, welcome to a new project at 20th and G Street.
Yeah.
So what's this all about? This has got to be one of the bigger projects around this area.
Yeah, this is actually a different contractor, shoring contractor, building this job here. It's Burkle working for Whiting Turner. It's got a 65-foot deep hole. We'd actually bid it a long time ago, didn't win it, but you don't win them all. Sometimes you don't want to win them all.
So what do we have behind us? This looks like an adjoining townhouse that they're trying to restore, right?
Yes, it's a GW Law Clinic. They're going to be underpinning it, just doing some minor work to it, dropping the floors 2 feet, 3 feet, something like that. Then also adding addition to the back over here. It's very similar to Howard Theater, where you have a very deep excavation on one job, immediately adjacent to a shallow job going next door. How do the two interplay with each other? How do they affect each other? It's really hard to decipher. We've finally been able to get all the players involved at the same table and start talking about these issues.
So this could be kind of touchy when you've got a building right up against a construction site. Again, this is where you guys are really important because of the shoring aspect of this, right?
Right. Well, Burkle, one, has bracket piles on the building, so they're actually supporting this building already. Now we're coming in to do some underpinning just behind it, but when you do these deep excavations like this, 65 feet, there's going to be some tendency for everything to kind of move in towards the hole a little bit. So when I'm doing my underpinning and the building moves a little bit naturally, because when you're underpinning something, you're undermining it, you're temporarily taking away supports to put in something new. So there's a chance for my stuff, my operations to make it move. There's also a chance for Burkle stuff to make it move. At the end of the day, we'd like the owner to recognize that and to accept that risk.
Yeah, we got to tell them that we're on a high tightrope walking act here, so to speak, and there's certain things that you can't always predict, so you just try to do the best you can do.
Right, exactly. It's a best efforts type thing. You can't predict everything. If you did, nobody'd ever get a job because everything will be so expensive. So you try to provide an economical solution, but then when you get a situation like this with two jobs, you try to just bring everybody, focus them together on the major issues.
Does weather matter in your job?
Weather always matters. Nicer days means better production. Rain days means GC's calling and wondering why you're not showing up. So weather definitely affects us just from a practical standpoint as well as technical standpoint. Rain can affect you. You can't get things installed.
All right, well, so far so good for today, so we should be able to get something done. Okay, so preparation for the building has begun, and some of this, all the masonry is going to be preserved in this, I assume, right?
Pretty much. There's some masonry that's being removed. There's some new steel beams and columns being installed. For the most part, it is being preserved, though, and we're underpinning it to lower the floor levels to give you more room, more head height.
All this work to preserve the supposed historic value of pre-existing buildings.
That's right. Everybody's got to save those bricks.
Makes you wonder sometimes. I mean, these guys are working pretty hard on the roof. What are the rules of the game? I mean, you can remove certain things that obviously a roof needs to be sometimes replaced.
Right, exactly. If there's things that are changing the functionality of the building or affecting the functionality of it, then they let them change that stuff. They'd like them to preserve the look as much as they can. Unfortunately, it does bear a large cost.
Well, there's trash day over here. They're dumping stuff out as we speak. So we're going to see how they make progress in the next week or so on this.
Definitely.
Okay. It's not glamorous though, but it makes a big difference when you're trying to build something to have a good foundation.
You got to have a foundation. Nobody's going to see it, but got to go there.